And hello everyone, it's Emir here. This will be a video to go quickly through the changes of the patch 1.2.4 for the first Descendant, or it could be known as the mid-seasonal patch. I already read through them, so I'm gonna skip the reworks for Luna, Javer, and Balbi because I don't play Javer and I don't play Luna. I just know that they are like for Luna, it's really big changes, so I'm gonna skip those. Jaber pretty much is just quality of life for Jaber. I don't think he will be good at all. And for Balbi, they are trying to make her fourth skill, the water cannon, like an actual skill, but I don't know if she will be good. We will need to be testing that once the update comes out. So yeah, I'm gonna skip the um the descendant changes. But so let's go through the patch notes real quick. The first change is that other than weapon current lock and what they mentioned in the stream is pretty much just like all of it here. And so for weapon current lock, we will need to be mastery rank 18 to be able to unlock them. We will need level 100 ultimate weapons and a core binder to unlock them. Core binder is here. This will be a new material that we will need to unlock all of these slots. We will only need one from what it seems like. And level 100 ultimate weapon. When So for the unlock card, all of these mention that these are pretty much gonna be like module slots. So you will need this specific type of like symbols, like slots, to be able to put them in your weapon, right? Um, and obviously there's gonna be a free one. I think this is probably gonna be the free one, and you will be able to put anything that you want in here. For the options, these are again like new substats. The whole idea of the core weapon unlock is to add more substats to your weapon. And here they describe all of them. Pretty much precision augmentation and special augmentation cores, if we can call them like that, are useless. These are the ones that give us like recoil and sprint speed, weapon change speed, hip fire accuracy, and we don't really need one. I mean, we don't really need that here. And for the special ones, it's pretty much just bonus damage to the different legions in the game, which we also don't want to, right? So these are trash. I don't know if we are gonna be forced to have one of these in our weapons. Probably, maybe we will see. But yeah, these are trash. We don't need any of these. And for the other ones, firepower, hit augmentation, attribute augmentation, and tactical augmentation. For firepower is pretty much anything related to firearm damage. Hit augmentation is everything related to like your critical hit rate, your damage, and your weak point damage. For attribute, as the name mentions, it is all of the attribute or the elements added to your weapon. And for the tactical, these some are useless here, but some are really nice, like the rounds per magazine, the fire rate, the beam charge speed could be good. So yeah, this is what it mentioned. To equip the core, like I mentioned, it's gonna be like modules, but you're gonna have a specific slots, but you're gonna have a free slot to equip anything. However, since it's like new substats, it's also RNG substats. However, as it mentions here in equip core, we will be able to upgrade the bonus percentage of the substat by having a higher tier core. As you can see here, they are marked in Roman numerals 1 to 3. I don't know how far they go, they don't mention it, but I'm guessing they're go to 5, maybe. I don't know, we will see. So let's say that we have a firepower augmentation core level 1, and then we get a level 3. We will be able to get a higher bonus if we use the level 3 to replace the level 1. However, keep in mind that if you decide to not change the bonus, it will still take the new core. So it will always be consumed. So be careful for that. Don't lose your cores. Where to obtain materials for core binder. Um, the core binder we will need to get it from Colossus and from 400% dungeons. The core particle disruptor, which is the one that is required to like change the substat value, we're gonna get it through the same way, through Colossus battles and 400% dungeons, but this will be crafted, okay? And the core items, which are all of these, can be acquired through the new thing, but I mean the new zone, the new content, the Void Erosion Purge. Um, Here in the quest, it'll tell you how to unlock it. Just, I mean, we will see it in game, so it doesn't matter. For the ultimate weapon, added basic attribute damage is what they mentioned on the dev stream. So what they mentioned in the stream is that this added value to your weapon, like your attribute, this new attribute value added to your weapon, will be counted as additional damage, which means that our weapons will do way more damage because this will be counted as extra damage, right? So let's say that you have a divine punishment with electric modules, but your divine punishment now has a base fire attack damage. So it means that we will now be able to do more damage with our weapons, plus our core, like our core weapons unlocks, which means that indirectly all of the gun builds just received a buff, right? Because our weapons are buffed, so by consequence, our gun builds will now be just better. Inez will be added here. I will not describe all of her skills. However, I would like to mention that her passive, it says, the higher the max MP, the greater critical hit rate increase. Critical hits on enemies in conductor state cause dark current, dealing change damage to nearby enemies. Inflict conductor status effect to enemies hit by the skill and deal additional damage to enemies that are already in conductor state. So what's interesting about this passive is that the ways to get max MP are with being level 40, obviously, and with external component. Now, depending on the ratio, on the values that this has, like the higher the MP, the more crit chance you have. Depending on the values of that, will determine if Inez will be a crit character or if she's going to be a non-crit character. Because if this gives us a high base crit rate already just by having max MP on our external component and being level 40, and it gives us like 20-25% chance, like crit chance on our skills, it means that we can be able to build her full crit because of that. But if the values are really low, then it's not worth. Now, the first module is the one that will change that passive. The first module is pretty much gonna be the non-crit build for Inez. It will change the passive and will remove the crit. Pretty much, it will nullify the crit chance increase, but it will give you like more duration for that specific plasma ball thingy. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it is. We'll have to see once in game. But yeah, this will be the first module. Will be her change of passive, which will make her non-crit. We're gonna have to see what if she's better in crit or if she's better in non-crit. Her second module is gonna change her first and third skill. And now the way the first skill works is that when you use it, it bounces electricity from you to the enemies and from the enemies to you. Like it bounces, right? So the way it changes is that it now removes that and it will hit a small amount of enemies and it will make it like a stack skill. So just like kill and dash or Balbi water form, you will now be able to have some uses added to it and will also reduce the cooldown. And for the third skill, which is the charge skill, they change it so that I think if you charge it more, you will be able to do more damage, more move more distance, and the explosion at the end, like at the end of the skill, will be higher. I mean, like, it would just be like a bigger range. So the one thing I'm concerned about this, because I tried to prep for Ines, is that as we know, there are some modules that when they change skills, they also change their attribute. Well, not their attribute, but like their type, right? So as we know, Ines is a singular tech character. But if this module changes her to like something else, then we will need to farm. Well, I will need to farm for other reactors because I already kind of have some good ones, depending. So we'll have to see if they change or not. But I think Inez will be a really fun character to play. I think she is pretty much really well made. We'll have to see if if sorry, if her values are not low. Now for the Void Russian Purge, I really like this what they're doing. So pretty much is gonna be a new timed type of stages missions. Void Russian Purge will go up to stage 20. We will need to be mastery rank 18 to unlock it. Um, and the thing with here is that it's timed because, as you can see here, you will have 10 minutes to clear the stage. If you clear before 10 minutes, you will receive additional rewards and unlock the stage. Well, sorry, not additional rewards, but you will receive like the normal rewards and you will be able to unlock the next stage. So you always want to be fast. You always want to take less than 10 minutes so you can unlock the next stage. If you complete the mission, but you took more than 10 minutes, you will not unlock the next stage, but you will receive the rewards. So you were slow. And you will fail if you take more than 15 minutes and you won't receive anything. For the public matchmaking, they will only allow it on stage 1, 5, 9, 13, and 17. I don't remember the reason why they mentioned it. I mean, why they did this. They mentioned it on the dev stream, but I don't remember why. But I think it was something to like not make it as easy. So yeah, we will not be able to group in all of the stages unless it's a private one. For the core items, which are the weapon cores, we will need to finish these stages. These stages will drop the core items. And from the miscellaneous, it pretty much says that if you die, the timer will go down by 24 seconds, so you don't want to die. And what I really like what they're doing here is that they are giving some mobs, some NPCs, I mean, what's other enemies, however you're going to call them, a barrier, a shield. The shield, depending on the Legion, if it's darkness, immortality, or truth, will change its attribute. So, for example, the Legion of Darkness will have a fire shield, the immortality will have an electric shield, and truth will have a toxic shield. So, this means that you will now be tested to have a bigger variety of descendants or weapons so that you actually don't fail the missions because they will take 81% less damage. That's insane. And you can see the information about the stage, like which legion you are facing in the, in the mission panel. So you know which legion you are facing. Now, as we know, the Defiler, we know that he was gonna come. He's pretty much just gonna be a toxic Colossus, and he's gonna be vulnerable to electricity. So, I mean, Ines is electric. Defiler, I think she's gonna be the one descendant to be used for Defiler. I think it's this. That's how they designed it. So yeah. Now they also mentioned that the rewards for the ETA Zero Shop will be changed, and you will now be able to buy the Defiler skins, and you won't lose your progress for the Infernal Walker one, as you will still be able to buy them. So don't worry about it. However, there's one thing that I didn't understand, that it says the Void Abyss rotation. I don't know if they mean that 1 week they're gonna do like rewards for the fighter, and the next week are gonna be Infernal Walker. I don't even understand this part, to be honest. So we're gonna have to see once we are in game. For the special operations, they added the Sterland and Echo Swamp ones in hard mode, and these two will not. Will have obviously increased experience, but will also drop the material super saturated solution for the advanced shape stabilizer. The advanced shape stabilizer is the chunky shape stabilizers. The one, they're really good ones. So if you want to farm those, you were gonna have to do the Sterland or the Echo Swamp special operations, which is a win-win because we can, you know, um, level up our descendants while farming for this specific item, the super saturated solution. The support bulletin is some sort of party finder added to the game. I think this feature is targeted towards like new players or returning players, and it pretty much just is like if you are stuck on a mission, you will be able to ask for help, and someone will be able to join you. They change it so that instead of 1 minute, it now lasts 2 minutes posted. I think probably once the 2 minutes go up, finish, you will be able to repost your party. So it's really nice. I think helping people is always nice, and yeah, I think this feature is always welcome. And they did mention on the dev stream that we should take it as a beta because they are gonna change it as the time goes. Now, for the shop, is just the changes to the shop. They're gonna be adding, the 4 skins, one for the males, 3 for the females, and the Ines skins. So for the females, these 3, which are gonna be from the Lunar New Year, these are gonna be common skins, which means that you only need to purchase one to be able to use it on all of the descendants, all of the female descendants. And well, Ines, that's gonna be her base skin. So yeah, it's pretty much just a change to the shop, nothing crazy. And the event, the New Year's Luck Shop event, is gonna be running from January 15th to February 12th, which is a little bit less than a month. And if you want to see like the full rewards, you can go in here and check the rewards. I think it's pretty much is gonna be like the New Year event where we were able to get like shape stabilizers, modules, cosmetics. We'll have to see, but yeah, it's pretty nice as always. Welcome new Twitch drops. I don't know what they're gonna drop, but it's always the purple Twitch color. So if you want that, go support your streamer. Now, for the content improvements, it says void vessel. It's a hotfix, so this is just a hotfix for issues that were in the game. I'm not gonna go through them because I'm not really sure what they are. And this added limited weapons shop. This new shop is gonna be the shop that is gonna let us buy the previous battle pass weapons. In this case, it's gonna be the Sick Wars proof. However, they said that this shop will be added every 6 months. So I don't know if we're gonna get the Excava and the Sick Wars proof like after the update comes live, or if it's just gonna be the Sick Wars proof and then 6 months later it's gonna be the Excava, and then 6 months later it's gonna be the Voltia. I'm not sure how they're gonna do that, but that's how it's gonna work. It's pretty much just gonna let us be able to purchase the previous battle passes weapons. And as you can see, we're gonna be able to get the coins to purchase those weapons by doing infiltration operations. In hard mode, you earn 5 coins, which is really nice. We don't know the exact cost of these, so we're probably gonna be spamming this, as always, and gonna have to spend this at some point. Now, I said that I wasn't gonna go through the reworks because I'm not really familiar with all of the skills that they are mentioning here. However, I think Balbi, from what I read earlier, is pretty much a quality of life changes, and they are trying to really push Laundry Bomb, which is her fourth skill, to be like an actual skill and not garbage. We're gonna have to see if someone tests it, or I will try to test it myself if this skill is gonna be worth using, because they also change um, Singing Water, which is the module that changes the fourth skill. Um, for Jaber, it's quality of life and a little bit of like damage increase, but nothing crazy really. I don't think this will make Jaber good. And for Luna, I have never played Luna. I still need to craft her, but it's a lot. Like for Luna, it's insane changes. I think those changes will finally make Luna be able to, be used in all of the content. And if you think about it, they mentioned on the dev stream that they're gonna reduce the penalty for missing the notes, but they also increased the success like ratio. So as you can see, it says passionate stage 5 seconds to 0 seconds, relaxing act 6 seconds to 0 seconds, and delightful stage 55 to 40 seconds. Like these are crazy buffs, I think, for Luna. I'm not sure. I don't play her, so that's why I'm not gonna go through all of these changes. But just look at the size of these patch notes for Luna. And well, Noise Surge is one of her damage modules, and it's just a flat damage increase. So this might be what mm, might help Luna be able to be used in anywhere, in any content. So I'm gonna have to like build her and see what's up. But yeah, I think this is pretty much everything for the patch notes. Well, they said that they changed the derelict covered in hatchery reactor drops for electric and tech. So if you want to farm your Ines reactors, you probably can go do missions here and hope for a good drop. But yeah, for the cooldown. Oh, I didn't read this. So what they're okay, so what they're doing for fellow is that they are changing the timer of the auto dismantle items. So now the higher the level, the faster you like fellow auto dismantles items, which is nice. Okay. Uh, balance intercept battles. Oh, so they pretty much just mentioned in the dev stream that Obstructor and Frostwalker will not be able to be soloed, which is why the nerf. So yeah, if you yeah, now you can farm Obstructor and Frostwalker by yourself without having to join a party. So as of now, the only Colossus that is required to be co-op is that Stalker. The other ones are gonna be able to be soloed, and a lot of more things that are just like miscellaneous and bug fixes. So yeah, I think the patch notes are really really nice, and I'll be streaming on Twitch. I'll leave it in my description if you guys just want to come chill, come test Inez, come farm for her, or just hang out in general. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.